Okay, in this tutorial we're going to go over competitor research. Let's start over here. So this is an initial competitor research. What we want to know is we want to know how strong is my website now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show exactly how we could do this ourselves and how we can delegate it. So for example, if we're going to want to delegate this this SEO competitor analysis, I'll show you how we can get this done for $5. There's a few things we're going to want to know. Obviously, we want to know exactly what our objective is, and then and if we want to delegate this thing, basically we're going to need to know what to say, and we need to just know who to say it to. It's pretty simple, straightforward. I've got the example of exactly what to say, copy and paste, and who to say it to, and I'll walk you through the whole process. It's very, very simple. This will be like two-minute deal. It might take me a few minutes to explain it, but this simple little template is how to do the SEO competitor analysis, at least how to delegate it. Let's get an idea of what the heck we're doing. First of all, if we're going to understand our competition, we need to understand in terms of the website competition. This is a little bit different than competition. So what is our competition? It's a little bit different. Thinking Google competition, right? So the Google online competition. That's going to be a little bit different than just the standard industry competition, right? So our standard industry competition, I might think up, let's say, for example, let's say my website is Tyson Bradley Coaching, right? And I do life coaching, and I help entrepreneurs connect with Christ so as to really reach our greatest potential and reach that empowerment, right? I help Christian men go from day job to dream business the fun and easy way. So this is Tyson. He and I, we're kindred spirits. Love this guy so freaking much. His competition, who is his competition? If he was thinking that, Jody Moore, Better Than Happy. So if he was thinking that, because this is, let's say this is the one of the industry competitors, is Jody Moore. And she is, I love her just as much as Tyson. She's got a wonderful, fabulous, amazing podcast. Highly recommend it. Life coach, spiritual advisor, just amazing, amazing person. So Jody Moore, she is technically an industry competitor, right? A standard industry competition. This is Jody Moore, Better Than Happy. But in researching her stuff, hardly any of her materials actually showing up at the top of Google. There's a lot of stuff that is showing up, but it's not really that purposeful Google competition stuff. I think she focuses a lot on the content creation, creating podcasts, and some of her stuff ends up on Google, but she's not really a competitor when it comes to search. So in terms of search, we want to think who's at the top of Google. And there's some other examples. I won't get into it, but that's just an example of an industry competitor and not necessarily a Google competitor. So one of the first questions we want to ask is, how strong is my website now in terms of my Google competitors? So here we go. So in order to understand the strength of the website, we need to understand our domain authority. Our domain authority is how strong Google thinks your website is. And this is what we're going to be researching. We're going to use this Moz free domain analysis tool, and we're going to analyze Tyson's website. So let's take a quick peek. We'll copy this. It's at moz.com. It's this /free-SEO-tools. If you use this mind map, you just come over here. You click on the link is right in there. this will be widely available, freely available. So you got this Moz.com. You only need this free thing. You don't need to do this Moz Pro and pay anything. Now keep in mind, you only have 3 of these available to you monthly. Or no, sorry, no, daily. So you only need to use this once. So if you're going to analyze this domain, oops, it's going to analyze its own domain. This is, the authority is 91. Super authoritative. It's got a lot of links. And it's got a low spam score. I didn't mean to actually analyze Moz's own website. Clearly, they're doing amazing. I meant to copy Tyson's website. And let's take a look. So that took one of our 3 for the day, but that's okay. We only need to do this really once. So let's see. Looks like this may not even be... We need to get this indexed, so I'm going to help him get this indexed. Well, hopefully this doesn't take... So, Jody Moore, better than happy. Let's take a look at hers. I don't mean to put hers on the spot, but let's see. Bummer. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so this domain authority is 27. She's been around the block for a minute, and she's been building this thing up. So she's actually got she's got a lot of visitors. She's actually got some decent domain authority, but she's still not really a competitor on Google because of her content isn't really like, if she were to optimize, it wouldn't be like EP177 busyness. It would be some keyword that she knows would rank for that subject of busyness, and so she would do the keyword research, and then she would show up on Google so that she gets funnel traffic from Google, and not just not just. So let's show. Let me show you top ranking keywords: Jody Moore podcast, Jody Moore coaching, Jody Moore. So she's known for her brand, and better than happy, Jody Moore. So she's got some good traffic. I know that she's very referable. Keyword ranking distribution. A lot of her keywords are not on the first page, but she's got some good branded ones that are. If she were to write an article, so what is a bold woman, for example? What do you call a bold person? What does it mean to when a guy is bold? What does it mean to be bold? So she if she wanted, she could actually rank for all of these, because she's got some pretty decent domain authority. And then as she ranked at the top of Google for for these, what does it mean to be bold? She's going to start getting some traffic. That traffic from Google is going to further build that trust, so that when she wants to go after those other keywords that are very valuable, it'll be a lot easier. Like, for example, how do I find a life coach, or life coach near me? Those types of things, she'll be able to start playing in those arenas, because her website is getting closer to this domain authority. If you've got a domain authority greater than 30, you're strong as a website. If your domain authority is less than 30, you're weak, and you're not going to show up and really be able to compete with your online Google competition. So this is just about domain authority. And are you strong or are you weak? Are you capable that if you write an article that it will rank at the top of Google? And so if you have, and so that's what we want to think of, this domain authority. Is it greater than 30 or is it less than 30? So what is hers? Hers is 27. It's getting close to 30, but it's less than 30. As soon as it bumps up over 30, it's not like this magic, oh, now you're amazing. But the more you build your website with Google in mind, the more purposeful you'll be able to build that authority, the more you'll be able to rank at the top of Google for other terms very easily. So anyways, it's all about purposeful page building and all that stuff. So nonetheless, so we use that example. Hopefully this is making sense. So we want to ask ourselves, and we want to go figure out what the domain authority is, so we know where we're starting in this initial keyword research. Then we come over to this, and maybe I'll make this part 2 of domain authority of figuring out our SEO competitor analysis. So part 1 was starting first, where do you stand? Are you strong right now with where you stand? How strong is my website? Because if I don't know how strong I am, I don't know how that relates to competitor analysis. So that's part 1. Hopefully that makes sense. And the way we do part 1 very, very simply to figure out this domain authority is we just use the Moz free domain analysis. And that's exactly the first step. That's what we do. Very easy. Hopefully you do that really very simply. We'll do part 2 here.
If your business is already at 2.5 million or more, we invite you to check out our 10x Accelerated program at 10xflowseo.com, where we can work together to help you reach 50 million or over 100 million per year. If you're not yet at the 2.5 million per year, then feel free to like and subscribe to help keep applying all this video knowledge, our entire playbooks designed to help you get to 2.5 million per year for free.